At large, Ahmed al Burai is here with me. Ahmed, first of all, just take us back a few years and give us a bit of background to the dispute between these two.
Well, Adnan, the whole story started in 2006 when Hamas won the election with roughly 60%. But later on, Hamas doesn't recognize Israel, doesn't recognize the conditions in terms of the quartet. So internationally, it was intended to be ostracized as far as they do not recognize the Oslo Agreement consequences and the international community prerequisites for a Palestinian faction to rule the Gaza Strip. Fatah was isolated itself, in fact, and later on Hamas unilaterally or militarily took over the Gaza Strip. Until this day, they're unilaterally running the Gaza Strip. Now, the siege started in 2007 when Hamas also kidnapped the Israeli soldier Gilad Shalit. Things deteriorated in terms of the economy, in terms of the political affairs. More than 10 rounds of reconciliation talk to mend the spat between the two rivals, and they didn't succeed. Hopefully, this time it will.
10 attempts, you say. So Palestinians have had 10 times to hope that a deal may be reached. What would it mean for them if this deal is a true one? And we'll find the details out later at that news conference. What would it mean for Palestinians on the ground?
It means a lot. It means first that the international community will have to recognize the Palestinians' right to exist, because so far they do not give them what they need because of this division between the two Palestinian factions. So hopefully this time it will succeed. The international community does want this rift to end. That's one. The other thing is the Palestinians themselves, they're fed up in the West Bank, in the Gaza Strip. They want to have this union. They're keen to, in terms of the economy, in terms of the political division they have. They're fed up, so they need to have an end to this chapter of this dark pages in their history.
What do you think the significance is that Egypt has moderated this deal?
For Egypt, it is very essential. For the Palestinians, both parties, they do not want to anger Egypt. That's from the one hand. From the other hand, Egypt wants to say that I am still an influential player. I do have the soft power, especially with this core cause here in the Middle East. From the one hand, they're trying to isolate Qatar and Turkey. They're not going to interfere, especially that this effort came after Mahmoud Abbas came here to Turkey. Egypt wants to say, no, I would play the major mediating or brokered role here. They're now in the Gaza Strip. They're offering the alternatives to both parties. For the Fatah and Hamas, both of them, Hamas has tried recently with the recent manifesto to isolate itself from the Muslim Brotherhood, and that makes its relation with Egypt much easier. And also Fatah is trying to find a way for the successor of Mahmoud Abbas. The elephant in the room is this: if Mahmoud Abbas dies tomorrow, the guy is now 85 years old, and if he dies, who's going to succeed him? So all parties in the whole region are keen to find a reconciliation or to end up with a deal to end this ongoing. That's from the other very important point, if you allow me, is the Israel factor and the United States. They did give the green light to this reconciliation to happen. It seems that Israel is brewing a war with Hezbollah, as many reports speaking about this. That's why they want to neutralize Hamas in case any full-scale in Lebanon, any full-scale war erupts in Lebanon.
Ahmed, really appreciate the analysis. Thanks very much.